BMW is surely kicking themselves
right now.
while Mercedes-Benz only invested $90 million on Coco Gauff. This isn't your usual recommendation. Consensus. Mercedes is making it clear to every competitor they have nabbed the world's most valuable young athlete. It is even better because of the timing. And the numbers are absurd. Are you believe Mercedes was always going to pay more, or do you believe BMW regrets allowing Coco Gauff? Post a remark with your response. $90 million. Mercedes-Benz simply paid that sum to Coco Gauff over a duration of 7 years. Let's be clear before someone starts saying things like, "That's too much for a tennis player." This is no longer about tennis. This is about speaking up so loudly that your rivals can't ignore it, as well as cultural strength and universal reach. Mercedes embarrassed BMW in addition to signing Coco. This is what makes this narrative so delicious. Coco was the first for BMW. Everyone believed that the deal they signed her to was revolutionary. She was driving BMWs to competitions. Grand Slam broadcasts included commercials. From the exterior, everything appeared flawless, yet behind, everything was crumbling in the scenes. Rumor has it that BMW didn't entirely comprehend what they had. Instead of recognizing Coco as a cultural phenomenon, they handled her just like any other athlete to put their logo on. Differences in creativity started to appear. BMW wanted traditional advertising. Coco wanted to explore societal concerns and sustainability. BMW wanted her reputation. Coco wants a collaboration where her views were sincere, appreciated. The announcement of the separation was reciprocal, to use commercial terminology, expressing the wish of one side to depart and the other's incapacity to prevent it. Coco was the one who pulled the plug, as everyone with half a brain was aware. She had no desire to stay in a relationship where she was only a gorgeous face for ads. She want a corporation that will actually support her on the issues that are crucial to her. Mercedes-Benz arrives ready to observe BMW's mistakes and take total command of the circumstances. Mercedes had been watching the whole situation. They are not foolish. When they saw BMW mismanaging one of the most valuable sports sponsorship opportunity, they pounced like vultures on a corpse. But in this scenario, BMW's ego was the corpse. Following the US Open, Mercedes executives took a plane to New York to meet with Coco's crew. Additionally, they didn't make a bad offer. They were prepared to make this transaction the greatest possible. $90 million during the course of the decade of 7 years, a fleet of automobiles at her disposal, creative command of her campaigns, and eco-friendly projects, things she would personally oversee. Most significantly, they offered her more than just a face in the commercials, a place at the table. That's what identifies a legendary endorsement from a decent one. Coco's desires went beyond money. She wanted to be powerful. She desired to engage in the process of making decisions. Instead of just selling autos, she intended to use this platform to actually impact the world. Additionally, Mercedes gave with everything that BMW refused to offer. The announcement was skillfully planned. Mercedes took out a black EQS onto the plaza by the court as Coco was already in Beijing for a tournament. She seemed to be the proprietor of the entire automobile sector as she appeared, wearing a white and silver suit. The cameras went berserk. The headlines were written by oneself. "We just made the biggest error in our business lives due. There's more to this bargain than just Coco driving attractive vehicles and making appearances in advertisements. BMW must have seen it and thought about it. Mercedes is betting on the future of their overall brand. For many years, luxury automakers targeted elite athletes or well-groomed celebrities who fulfilled specific requirements. Federer, Roger, and Tiger Woods used as illustrations of those who stood for greatness and custom without necessarily endorsing for the transformation of society. Coco stands for something very different. She is genuine. She is a passionate campaigner for social justice. She's connected with Generation Z, the conventional athletes would never have. Mercedes recognizes her as a cultural force and, in addition to a tennis champion, anything BMW seems unable to do. This deal has massive worldwide repercussions. The game of tennis is becoming immensely popular in China as unprecedented amount of viewers. Coco's matches on television. Mercedes has quickly established a name in the world's fastest-growing premium car industry. Coco is already well known in the US. That goes beyond sports. Mercedes is making it clear to BMW and all other rivals in Europe that they are no longer messing around. Additionally, the sustainability element is fantastic. As part of the $90 million accord, Coco will lead the environmental projects pertaining to the Mercedes electric automobile line. The EQS is greater than just a high-end automobile. It is their flagship electric vehicle. Coco's role as the initiative spokesman assists younger, environmentally conscious Mercedes clients who are eager to learn more, rather than just horsepower and opulent cushions. BMW must feel extremely unwell at the moment because they were unable to get out of their own way. They blew this very opportunity. Instead of making a idea surrounding Coco, they desired for her to fit within their concept that is out of date. Thinking in a contemporary setting, athletes that meet Coco's criteria have choices and aren't terrified to leave businesses that don't respect them. Forbes claims that this was one of the largest athlete brand deals of the 10 years. According to Bloomberg, the announcement caused the Mercedes brand value could increase by billions of dollars. It's not overstated. That is the genuine reaction of the market to Coco is acquired by Mercedes. In the meanwhile, BMW was questioned by shareholders on how they allowed this to occur. The sports community answered as one may expect. In a supportive post, Serena Williams complimented Coco for affecting her career both on and off the court and labeled it as a power move. According to Naomi Osaka, this transcended beyond tennis and indicated a substantial change in the way athletes handle endorsements, given that this is what happens when a deal is closed. Other gamers instantly began utilizing Coco's consent as leverage in their own conversations. It elevates everyone's expectations. In the past, female athletes have gotten far less money for sponsorships than male athletes. Coco is on par with the top names in sports, regardless of gender, thanks to her $90 million contract with Mercedes. That's advancement, and it happened as a result of Coco's rejection to accept anything less than her genuine value. The response on social media was excellent. Memes of Coco passing past the BMW headquarters in her Mercedes were being shared by admirers. She was being regarded as a role model who is succeeding, both on and off the court. The critics tried to claim that she was compensated, or that tennis isn't worthy of them kinds of transactions, but others who are aware of the actual circumstances overwhelmed them. There is more to this than just tennis. This pertains to the impact of culture, connecting with audiences that traditional advertising is unable to. Here, reach is the aim. In a moment when consumers are able to identify fake corporate messaging from a distance, authenticity is essential. All of that is supplied by Coco. Mercedes was also astute enough to spot it. However, the pressure that comes with 90 million is legit. The stakes are becoming larger for every campaign, appearance, and game that Coco takes part in. There are elevated expectations. However, Coco addressed that in interviews, indicating that she doesn't care about the numbers. It has to do with effect. She wants to move on from more than just honors. Mercedes initially wanted to offer her 90 million. Due to this mindset, this transactions, the timing couldn't be better. Coco was competing in the WTA finals in Riyadh only a couple weeks after signing. There are Mercedes insignia everywhere. The signpost by the court, her equipment, each broadcast was basically a Mercedes commercial, but because of Coco's performance, it didn't feel forced. Bearing Mercedes emblem, she showed up, dominant, and was winning matches. You cannot acquire such type of organic marketing, but Mercedes only recently spent 90 million for it. During the Riyadh finals, the initial notable commercial campaign was released. Coco, operating an EQS in neon-lit streets, includes a voice-over on taking charge of your own future. A racket is present. Bag in the rear seat. The commercial went viral immediately. It wasn't just